Even if it's only for receiving. I shall certainly have one of you. Consider yourself under surveillance.
So what's new, man? You silly.
Zack Hudson accuses Lauren of causing Whitney to leave EastEnders after learning of his affair with Lauren. Whitney departs Walford with her children. Zack, devastated, turns to alcohol and lashes out at Lauren. Meanwhile, Peter defends Lauren against Cindy's harsh remarks. Viewers criticize Whitney's exit as one of the worst ever. Mischifull Zack Hudson loses his mind, accusing Lauren as being the reason Whitney left EastEnders. After learning that Zack had slept with best friend Lauren, Whitney decided to leave Walford permanently on Thursday's episode, taking her newborn daughter Dolly and foster daughter Brittany with her. Just after Whitney had exchanged vows on their wedding day, the truth was revealed, and she became enraged. Whitney then told Zack that their love was ended for forever. Zack isn't happy about Whitney leaving on a bus to start a new life up north with her brother Ryan. Following Whitney's departure, Zack and Lauren will be in dire situations in upcoming EastEnders scenes. Peter, Lauren's ex-boyfriend, attempts to encourage her even though Lauren takes the brunt of Cindy Beale's hurtful remarks. Zack, meantime, turns to alcohol and becomes so inebriated at the Outburst that Felix, unable to reach Sharon or Martin, demands Lauren drives him home. Lauren is shocked when Zack makes a pass at her at his place, but she quickly becomes enraged when she acknowledges that she had a part in Whitney's decision to go. Zack yells at Lauren's face, shocking her. Later, Lauren tells Peter about Zack's display of rage. Zack is shocked to learn what he did while intoxicated, but Peter approaches him with a fierce demeanor. Zack sobs when Peter tears a strip off of him. Now that he has lost Whitney and his little girl, what will he do? When Whitney left EastEnders, viewers expressed their opinions, calling it one of the worst ever exits. Shona McGarty's last episode might very well be one of the worst episodes I've ever endured, one person commented. That was just how it felt. I had to put up with it. I would never want to hear the terms, what's best for my daughters Zack, or the names Whitney, Brittany, or Peach again. Another said, #EastEnders. This may rank among the worst conclusions, particularly for Whitney. I wish she and Jay were able to move out of the square together, start a family, and lead happy lives. Thank God that's over and Whitney and the artful dodger Brittany are gone, said another. It was the worst, most needlessly convoluted departure I have ever seen, and it was incredibly horrible to watch. It was incorrect in a lot of ways. I won't mind if I never see or hear Bianca again. How wasteful. 11 EastEnders teases for the upcoming week include Nish Panesar's death news, Elaine's full disclosure, and an ultimatum for Cindy. Nish Panesar returns and declares that he is dying. Is he being honest with you? Will his family accept him, too? In addition, Elaine tells Ian everything while George and Cindy cause her even more heartache, and Anna is scared when she gets robbed. These 11 massive EastEnders spoilers are for the upcoming week. 1. Nish comes back. Suki and Eve are startled when Nish shows up unannounced at number 41's door. He claims that he has received copies of their divorce documents from the solicitor. To prevent Nish from coming and going as he pleases, the Panesars consent to changing the locks. 2. Nish unleashes an explosive. After successfully tricking Avani into entering the house, Nish encounters animosity from Vinny, Suki, Ravi, and Eve. He soon scares them into quiet by telling them that he is about to die. Nish gets expelled after being accused of lying by his family. Though he claims to be telling the truth, is he 3? Nish is hit by Ravi and sent to the hospital immediately. Nish goes after Priya first in an attempt to persuade the family that he isn't making everything up. When Ravi notices them, though, he tells Nish to keep away from her. Nish then focuses on Nugget, whom he discovers in McClunky's. When Ravi sees them again, he shoves Nish with anger. After that, Nish passes out in agony and is taken to the hospital. 4. Nish unleashes another explosive. Nish makes an attempt to convince the Panesars to allow him back into their lives while they vote. The degree of his desperation shocks the family, but Ravi refuses to give up on Suki. It's evident that Ravi is conflicted as Nugget and Avani support Nish. But Nish then makes his next shocking action known. Despite the Panesars' shock at the decision, Ravi finds it difficult to hold his ground. Will Ravi be with his father when Nish goes to the hospital? 5. Peter issues a directive to Cindy. Lauren, the #1 public enemy. Peter is on her side. However, Cindy is not pleased and says hurtful things. Peter loses it as Cindy becomes more and more antagonistic. He threatens to move out of his mother unless she treats his child's mother with civility. Although Lauren is appreciative of Peter's support, is their friendship more than just platonic friendship? George has hope. Elaine gets Anna and Gina together for a girls' night out. Despite everything that is going on with their dad, she wants them to know that they always have a home with her. Then Elaine calls George to extend an invitation. She merely wants him to hold the bar, but he feels like there could be a chance for them to work things out. 7. Cindy and George ruin Elaine once more. Gina and Anna make an effort to persuade Elaine to give George another go. However, when Cindy shows up at Peggy's on their girls' night out, they become irritated. Cindy heads to the Vic after sensing the animosity. She discovers George there, struggling to get by on his own. Their old pattern resumes when she leaps behind the bar. When Elaine comes back, she is shocked to see them both behind the bar. 8. Elaine calls Ian to the Vic after deciding to tell him everything. She informs him that George and Cindy shared a kiss. What will he do about it, though? 9. Freddy's attempt at matching fails. Freddy sets up Kat and Alfie with a coupon for a couple's spa day in an effort to win them back. But when Kat invites Big Mo instead, his scheme is thwarted. 10. Harvey befriends someone new. Harvey has been lonely since Mitch and Rocky left, so Jean advises him to meet some new pals. Soon after, Harvey meets Maya and gives her a ride in his taxi. When they discover they are both avid supporters of Tottenham Hotspur, they click. The following day, Maya makes her way back to the square carrying a vintage football program for Harvey. Harvey introduces Maya to Jean while they talk about the Spurs, and Jean graciously leaves them to it. Kat, though, has doubts about their developing bond. 11. Anna was robbed. Junior desires to rebuild Cindy's relationship with her daughters. He arranges for everyone to meet him at Peggy's, but Anna and Gina are unable to accept Cindy's actions. After the girls go, they head to McClunky's, where Anna becomes scared as a burglar takes her bag while she is waiting in line. Please subscribe our channel.